Good day. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Atari 8-bit gameplay. I've loaded up a game here called Dreadnought, which I don't think I've ever seen before, or if I haven't actually played here since I loaded it up. So I guess we'll see. Nice little fade-in effect there for the title, Dreadnought. Not as in zero, which is interesting. Have we got anything with the just start? So, interesting effect there, actually. What do I do? Anything? Press the fire button. Ah, here we go. So my first thought is defender. My second thought is low contrast, so turning out the lights. Oh, what's that? Something. Okay. I wonder, this is ringing a bell of sorts, although it might just be this is a defender style game bell. Oh, you can go quite fast. Oh, look at that. Do you have, what's that? So it doesn't seem to be a radar. You get some interesting things. I'm looking down at the bottom there in terms of display. Whoa! Don't go up to the top of the waves there, I guess. Presumably the same thing on the bottom. The thing at the right scrolling might be a timer, but if it is, it's in some kind of alien script. Oh boy. Nice explosion effect. I can hardly hear it though. Why is that? I suspect I'm not redirecting the sound to my headphones. Okay, 2 is probably my counter of players. 70 is obviously my score because it says score. What does that say? Dreadnought. Just Dreadnought, not Dreadnoughts. N-O-U-G. That's really hard to read. Super hard to read. Yeah, I guess that's an H with the two-tone thing they got going on there. Thing underneath it gives maybe the illusion of being some kind of radar, but it really is not. Once they, oh no, whoops. I was trying to decide if the ships are persistent. Yeah, that counter is definitely the score. And then the thing at the right there, far bottom left, just seems to be kind of a scrolling sections of pattern, which is interesting looking, but I guess it gives you some, well, not that you need it if you're flying the ship, gives some indication of what you're doing with the control stick, basically. That's really all it's doing. I wonder if this is a clear all the ships to finish the wave sort of a thing. Whoops, did I hit the ship or the top? I think that's probably game over. Okay, did I make the board? I don't think so. Oh, I did. Look at me. All right, nope, have to hit start and then fire to get past the title screen there. Oh, well, that was unanticipated. Shot came in from nowhere. The ships seem to back up from time to time. I wonder if that's based on what I'm doing, what the player is doing. In this case, me. Obviously, okay. Come on. Oh my. So your bullets are kind of weirdly persistent as well. I wonder if there's anything else that you can do, like a smart bomb or something like in Defender. Oh, okay, I guess if you hit the explosion, you also die. My score seems to be 120, not 50. Whoop. I don't think I had 1500, unless maybe your score gets multiplied by 10. Not really doing any better here, am I? Be a little careful with your speed settings because you can get going pretty darn quick, actually. Oh, and then you do that. I think I'm going to switch to keyboard so that I don't do any kind of accidental upward movement. Yeah, your score seems to be divided by run. I don't know where that came from. Your score seems to be divided by 10 on the on screen. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, there we go. Wrong keys. Number pad. Oh, look at me. I died the exact same way. 2 games in a row. Looks like you can have 4 shots in the water at once. And I think you really want to avoid the explosions of the bad guys. That is kind of challenging. I sure would like to see if there's like an additional level to this. Oh, yeah, so flying in a straight line at high speed and firing isn't going to be a solution because you can hit the enemy explosions. Come on. I'm afraid to get going too fast. Oh boy. Worser and worser. Every game has been worse than the first. Okay, at least you need 1,000, which is 10 ships to get on the scoreboard. So I think I'll just sort of mosey along for now. Oh, whoa, you dirty rat. Can these guys shoot behind them? I think they can. Whoa, we're in the thick of it now. In the thick of it now. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. Go on and hang it. Oh, your ship. Whoa, dumb. Dumb. I just noticed when your ship turns around, you get sort of a 3D effect. That's pretty cool, actually. That's a nice touch. So your ship has a sort of a split tail, two tail fins, and a rear wing, I guess you would call it. I don't know what, I'm sure there's a better name than that, but. All right, you baddies. So one of the tricks is not to be going too fast, or I had a wiser comment than that and it left my brain. There is some differences in color at the very bottom there. It looks like green spots and reddish, which is I guess the same colors as are at the top of the waves. Pretty decent use of color, although the contrast is, well, not with the ships, with the bottom of the sea. Ooh, that was close. Contrast. Oh, what's this? Something going on down there. Interesting. Okay, don't do that. I thought maybe I could pick that up, whatever that is. So much for that thought. Or maybe I just slammed into the bottom instead of picking it up. Alrighty, come here, you. Oh, whoop, stupid. Pretty high up there. Are these ships worth 20? I thought they were worth 10. Did I not get 20? Oh, dang it. I'm intrigued by this game. Looks like first one to 1500 keeps the points. Or keeps the position on the board, that is. All right, let me... One... Oh, you get... Oh, that's interesting. You get one... You fire one shot depressing the fire button, and you get one shot when you release the fire button. That's different. And theoretically gives you more control over your fire. Oh, now the way the ships reverse direction when you do some of them is a bit misleading. It leads you to smash into them, which is not what I was going for there. Believe it or not. Yeah, if you don't just hammer the fire button, you get a lot more control over what you're doing. You're shooting, that is. But it's hard not to, especially when you're strafing. Okay, that's going a little better. Let's... Ooh, let me see if I can... Oh my gosh. This is the ship that would not be shot until I ram it. That was kind of dumb. Not sure why I pursued that. There doesn't seem to be any reason to do that because ships definitely regenerate. So I don't know if there are other levels to this or not. I'll just proceed in this direction until such time as I see something of interest. Okay, there's that. Oh, okay, this is like a different section of the game now. By going, or a different type of... Ooh, what's this? So I saw a sort of, I'm going to call that a bubble column, I suppose. Or possibly a force field. Don't get too carried away with the old speed there. Why are there no ships? No enemy ships. What is this called? Dreadnought. So maybe I'm the Dreadnought? And perhaps the player is the Dreadnought? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Those guys up at the top are a little bit too risky to try and shoot, actually. Okay, I'm thinking that's just scenery at the bottom there. Not many baddies, though. Oh, whoa. Okay, maybe I passed a level? That was unceremonious and looked like a crash. But my score is still there, and now the water is black. Interesting. Are these guys shooting more aggressively now? Maybe. Yeah, I think maybe they are, actually. Wonder if that was just a matter of shooting enough of the enemy ships. I'll have to go back and review that video. Feels like maybe that's what it was. I think it happened when I had, right after I had shot a ship. I think. So, we've actually gone pretty far on my last remaining man, haven't I? Man, player. Oh, new section of the game. What do we got here? Interesting. Okay, I'm glad I kept at this. Got some neat things going on here. Or was that transition just a function of getting to a certain point in terms of left to right travel? I don't want to be going too fast. Find a happy medium of some kind here. Bubble column. No enemy ships. Those top ones, I don't. Probably smarter just to avoid those entirely. Hello, bad guys. Is there anyone home? There's one. So also at the top again. Ah, it is a matter of shooting enough ships. Level C. Okay, so the level B, unless maybe I just hit the, maybe because I was firing, I just skipped it and it looked glitchy, perhaps? Let's go with that. Now we're back to dark green water. Ooh, 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 what the? Ah, darn. Darn, that was interesting. Well, Robert, you can backspace, which is nice. No, you can't hit space though. Robert Redder. Well, you know what? I could actually see myself coming back to this, so it's kind of a neat game. I don't know that I have ever seen this before. Not too bad at all. There didn't seem to be any credits. I don't know if this is a crack. Maybe oh, now I'm going to look like ridiculously bright all again because I'm looking at a white screen. What I'm going to do real quick before I, it should be a little better, before I stop this is look this guy up on Atari Mania and see if, oh, it's from 1990 apparently. Well, yeah, that would explain why I've never seen it. Red Rat Software. Okay, I must have been looking at it. I must have had a crack then. Released as Dreadnought with an A as well. All right, Byte Back Software, 1990. But also says Red Rat. Let me have a quick look at the manual here. Wave upon wave. Or if I can show you this. I'm not set up for it. So the manual says Byte Back, Atari XL XC, wave upon wave of alien crafters sweeping through the depths. Blah, blah, blah. Other great games. Byte Back. Oh. Okay. There's not much to this manual. Alrighty. I'm going to say, however, that this game is pretty good as these things go. Sometimes these later games tended towards where's OBS? Sometimes these later games tended towards sort of budget crappy titles, although that's not necessarily the case, obviously. And yeah, struggling. Sorry, I should just wrap this up. My mind's wandering all over the place. A lot of it not related to anything to do with this game. Just thinking about software companies and all that. Software companies and all that, as one does. So that will do it for my look at Dreadnought. And I'll leave you with the Dreadnought megastars. Robert Redder, Robert, Tracy, Natalie, Pamela, Angela, and Lynn. Pamela, Angela. Interesting. I don't know what all those names were right off the bat. So thanks so much for watching. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.